Hello and welcome to WKNC's official sports podcast in the Den. Today I'm going to do my official kind of career and legacy of the baseball coach Elliott Avent, and then of course the little introductory press, well not press, kind of talk for Chris Hart. I'll be going into some of the summer position battles to look out for. Um, during a period of summer camps. And then I'll finish with just a little bit of some news that is related to the NC State athletic area as well. So get your headphones on and let's get straight to it. So after that crazy elimination game against Auburn, where it was like one of those football score kind of games, Elliott Avent has officially retired from NC State baseball. He's had his name in the system for a while. While he didn't play college ball with the program, he did enroll at NC State with the textiles university, but eventually stopped like after a few years because he was inspired by the NC State baseball coach at the time, Samuel Esposito, who was another longtime baseball coach. I think he spent around like 20 years with the program. And while there wasn't really much success with him, it was kind of like consistency. That was a great thing. And then, Esposito's style of coaching was very hard on the players. And that was something where Avent was inspired to be less like him, funny enough. So he started to make his journey. He went all across the southeastern U.S. for um, different coaching jobs. Like for instance, I think he was a grad assistant at Virginia Commonwealth, and I don't think he had like an official coaching job. Yeah. Let me have the timeline here. He was an assistant coach with William and Mary as well, but eventually found himself as an assistant with I guess sort of teammate Ray Tanner, who was a NC State alum who had recently taken the head coaching job after what's his name left. I don't think it was Esposito. Yeah, okay. I gotta find a coaching timeline, but so he took over the job, uh, and Avent was his assistant coach for a short while. I think it was about a decade. While there wasn't really much success, it was good enough. I think very early on for Avent as an assistant coach. I think he only had 1 year before he became a head coach at New Mexico State, and he spent about he spent about 7 years there. While he didn't have much postseason success, he did have an above 500 record outside of the conference, which is pretty interesting. And it was enough for when Ray Tanner jumped over to South Carolina. Avent, while he wasn't a shoo-in, was able to get the job. Avent took the program, to the next level. They have several postseason appearances. I think it was like all but 5 years he was able to make it to a regional tournament at least, and only 2 years where he didn't even qualify for a what's it called, the ACC tournament. He's made it to about four World Series. I mean, there was the COVID-19 one that could be argued as one as well. I don't really think so, but they were 14-3 at the time, so who knows? But either way, there's that really great 2021 run. I'll probably right. I have an older episode on that. I might do another episode on one of his other World Series runs, either in 2013 or the most recent one in 2024. And he also made it to six super regionals, which is the most like about like winning accolades that any NC State baseball coach has had as of now. Of course, he also reached the 1,000 career wins moniker with the program, which I think he's the only. There's a small handful of coaches. I think about five current coaches have done that, and very few at this level of competition. I mean, a lot of the ones that you see are kind of like lower D1, D2 guys, but I can't think of any off the top of my head who have this expansive of a winner record who are above 60%, by like 0.4%, but still. And a lot of the credit that was given to his success was just being a good, passionate guy. I think Chris Hart, who has been working with him as an assistant and right hand man ever since Avent started working, it was basically that passion and that love for the game and really kind of pushing the intangibles and trying to make sure that the heart was in the game more than the talent and the success, that I think was something that a lot of players have looked up to, and it was something that just made him, a really great coach. There's stories of him, being there to show up for different charitable events, so he's been a real great guy for the community as well. I mean, working with Trey Turner, the Victory Over Cancer Day events. He he also had really big impact in building a MLB repertoire. I think there was a lot of players, most notably, of course, as of recent time with you know, Carlos Rodon, Trey Turner, Patrick Bailey, Andrew Nisner, and just I think there's definitely a quantity of players who have been able to find themselves in the league, or at least have been drafted and have gotten to enjoy professional baseball. And a lot of that credit does go to him and his love for the game, his passion, his love for NC State as well. And I think it's something where he's going to be remembered for a long time as a great baseball coach. And I think Chris Hart, he definitely has a lot of work on his hand to try to be the next guy, but it looks like they just recently got a big transfer. I'll probably talk about that later. But it's something where with time, of course, it's probably going to be a bit rocky at the start, but I do believe that Chris Hart's had the experience and has been with the system long enough that it could just be something where they're almost right back to where they were. Let's see. Chris Hart, he was kind of another like shoe in. He's the 17th head coach in NC State history. I think he played at Florida State and kind of followed a Fent around. I think with especially NC State, and we will, of course, we'll see how things go It's been something where Chris Hart has always been there with Avent, where it was like just in terms of like roster construction and coach collecting, those two were very big part of NC State, and now it's Hart's turn to take over. And we wish him the best of luck and happy retirement, Elliott Avent. All right, I'll get to the next segment of some summer position battles to watch out for. All right, so I do have a bit of a lengthy list, but I'll keep it pretty summarized and simple. While I would say it's too early to really tell about baseball and softball, I think the transfer portal is like really just opened up for these programs. I will be talking more about that in a future episode. But I'll kind of focus on what we got now. So, starting off, I have men's soccer. I'm assuming it's a 4-3-3 front. I don't have any like official like thing for it. Just kind of what's like looking at past games, and that was a front they used. There's definitely a hole in the goalie. Uh, it looks like Samuel Terranova is going to take over. I mean, he started 3 games last year with or he played in 3 games at least last year with the program, and has been pretty efficient as of that small sample size. But Mateus Rumrens, who is the transfer from Queens, he has a 78% save average and 1.18 goals against. So that could be a guy who gives Terranova a challenge. That's kind of one I mentioned first, just because it was kind of the weakest positional battle in that regards. I think Terranova, it's his position to lose, but I think Rumrens will give him a fight for his money. And then the last two are kind of like the final remaining spot in their respective positions. Like if you look at like the NC State men's soccer roster and how it's looking for this year, there are some good defensive starters who are returning. Maloney's returning. I think Antoine is going to step up, and so is Rosario. So it's that last spot that's a question. Will probably come down to Adam Abdu, who was a Houston Dynamo prep. He only played in 3 games last season, but has been with the program for a few years now. I mentioned Gianni Rosario, who's kind of in a similar position where he's a Cedar Stars like prep school transfer and has been with the program for a while, but hasn't gotten that start yet. And then the senior transfer Josh Gordon out of Kentucky, who has been efficient for NC State, although he didn't really reach like any all conference levels. He did manage to get at least 2 assists, so I think he could definitely find his way into a starting role or at least a supplemental spot. And then the last position I want to name is for the midfielder, that 3 spot. I think that Peebles and Tolentino are pretty much shoo-ins for that, but I have a kind of a 3-way battle for that last spot. Let's see, Peebles does have at least 2 games started, which is why he's probably the strongest case to start. Catan is definitely starting. Irvin Cruz, who was a transfer prep guy from Charlotte FC. He's just coming off an injury, and I think he will be given an opportunity to start, especially as the senior. I could see the community college Iowa Western transfer Hayato Takayama coming in. He has about 75 points in 43 games. So there's a lot to look at. This is a team that made the finals and just kind of bled through the MLS draft. And so we'll see how the rosters look like in the fall. But I mean, they were able to get a lot of good guys, and then I think they definitely do have a future set up for them where they could be maybe not as good, but maybe at least finish stronger in this regular season that they did last year. For the women's, kind of a similar spot. I think I put goalie, but I don't think there's really much of a battle there either. So I'll focus more on Brooklyn Holt. She graduated, and let me see if she's gone pro. I don't think she has. I don't see anything on her. Yeah, I don't see anything on her. I'm sure she's somewhere. But I think that defensive spot definitely has a lot of room for replacement. I think it's most likely going to be Chloe Stanley, who has 3 appearances with the program so far. But I also have listed Nina Duquette, who played for the Dallas FC, like ECNL, where it's like a high school thing, and being a woman's thing, and she's like a really high rated prospect coming out of Fort Worth. She could have a spot. I have Lily Stoltz, who was a big grab in the transfer portal last year when she came out of Lenore Rhine. She hadn't got much experience either, but could potentially get in. I also do have listed Avery Richards, who again doesn't have much experience, but was in the development academy as well. Was a pretty big grab. Let's see, but yeah, I think there's a lot of defensive players that they brought in through the freshman class. That's really their deepest position, and I think it's definitely going to be a lot of competition to see who can take over that final spot. What else do I have? Volleyball. Here's a question with the libero. I think there's an interesting battle between the incoming transfer, Jamie Kilpatrick, who has 1,000 career digs in just 75 matches. Let's see. She's someone who has had like a very big history of NC State. Her father played with the program. Her name's Kate Kilpatrick. She spent the last 3 seasons at Old Dominion and has been just dominant for the program so far. So she could definitely come in and be number one. But also, shout out to Shujia Matushiwicz. I think she could definitely have a shot too. She's been their kind of like lead and block producer, has been really good with creating digs, and has been their go-to libero for the previous season. And I think we definitely get some look at that position. So I think outside of that, everything's kind of filled out. I think we know who's going to be stepping up. We know who's going to be taking steps back. Looks like the transfer portal shut down, so we kind of got our roster for the time being. How about football? Football had a big transfer class. And while I didn't really mention much on the defense, I do know that they had a very linebacker heavy, like linebacker and defensive, like secondary heavy transfer portal. And I think a lot of those transfers will get the opportunities to start day one essentially because just the defense was not that good last year. I mean, let's see, I'm on Our Lads, and it's all the linebackers are looking like transfers. And then the Andre Evans and King Mac were really big grabs too. So, we'll see. Let's see. Got a lot of redshirt seniors and juniors, such as Popo Aguirre, Dakari Nelson, and Harvey Dyson, who are listed. Also have, more importantly, I think one that's going to be really fun to see is just a receiver core, since a lot of it was lost in the portal. There's still Keenan Jackson and Teddy Hoffman, but they got a lot of receivers in the portal, especially in the slot where it looks like it's going to be either Victor Snow coming from Buffalo or Davion Dozier from App State. There's also three notable incumbent tight end prospects I have listed. Or, yeah, just prospects in general on the tight end. Hunter Provience, who was like the biggest early grab for NC State coming out of Montana State. There's Vander Plug, who is another big grab from Oregon, even though he's kind of a redshirt freshman. And then 2025 recruit Douglas Preston. So that's three tight ends where we don't really know where we're getting with them just yet. And so it's going to be interesting. Even though tight end wasn't really used too strongly outside of like Justin Jolly, I think it'll be interesting to see what comes. Well, no, Cody Hardy got reps too, even though he's not on the roster anymore. I think he graduated. Yeah. But we will see. Also have one more, just no new kickers. Kanoa Finisette and Nick Konashewski are still on the roster, so that's going to be not fun. Punter as well, there's some new guys. Christian Harthen was a recruit from this year's class, and Jackson Waller is a transfer from Arkansas State. I could see Waller getting the starting nod right off the bat, and then maybe we will see some reps for Hartham, but I guess, I mean, that one kind of feels pretty open and dry. I'll finish with the men and women's basketball groups. We have, with the women's, Samurai Jones left for the transfer portal. I think Tilda Trigger did. Lorena Awo. Trying to remember who else did. Those are the big Devin Quickly. But a lot of them have left in the transfer portal after a relatively disappointing season. It looks like, at the very least, Caden Samuels is coming back, and so is Zoe Brooks. But it looks like it's going to be a very big question on trying to build around Brooks and Pierre. They're both listed as draft prospects this upcoming WNBA draft in 2027. And they got two big transfers who could fill spots in. So looks like it's gonna be Brooks and Samuels. I could see Destiny Lennon, who is the sixth man on the roster, probably getting some more reps with Jones gone. I could see those minutes maybe going to the Colorado transfer, Desiree Wooten. And then just another big question is that we just don't really have many bigs after Trigger left. Camille Pierre is the only big we got, and I think she plays more of a forward than like a true forward center type. We get a sophomore transfer from Auburn, Katie Lay, who could be. She looks more like a Samuels thing where she's trying to get minutes in and reps, and this is her best opportunity to do so. I think she's listed at like. How tall is she? She was listed as. Sorry, I'm going to her bio real quick. 6'2" forward. She could definitely play. At least shooting forward, push Pierre to power forward, and try to find a center somehow, somewhere, or maybe just rely on a small ball. They did get two forwards from the recruiting class, especially with Kamora Pruitt and what's her name? Ainsley Trevette. They're both in the top 100 at least. But a lot of big questions. With replacing guys in men's soccer, how the offense is going to look like. Just how the team's going to look like in football wise. Heading into this year, there's the question with the men's basketball and just like who's going to hold the reins with Copeland most likely going to the NBA. You got a bunch of transfers coming in with Preston Edmeade, Christian Hamon, Darius Adams, and Paul McNeil, who are all kind of like shooting guard or combo guard prospects who don't have a lot of assists. Edmeade has 4.4, which would be the highest, but we'll see how that works with how the new head coach Justin Gainey wants to do things. Also, kind of listed that they don't really have any wings and no big to pair with Alan Lubin. There is some Michael Wilkins or Kyle Evans from UC Irvine, but they haven't really had many reps at all. It's definitely going to be a challenge for them early in the season if either of the two get started or substantial minutes. And then I also have Kome Abubor from New Hampshire, in Emil Yalaho from Texas Tech. I'm sure I botched that name, but those guys are kind of listed as like shooting forwards or shooting guards who could fill in that wing spot to kind of give us some more wing depth. But I think the team definitely got destroyed in the transfer portal, and so we're just kind of get as many guys as we can into the team, and then just trying to figure some sort of reliable rotation before the regular season starts. Because, geez, 9 outgoing transfers, including like 5 of those guys who've had substantial minutes, compared to 8 transfers coming in with, only a small number of them having substantial minutes. So we'll see how that goes. Just a lot of questions this summer, and it could be a very make or break year for the program. Just like in terms of taking the next step up or taking the step back. Could Wes Moore get his way back in? Could and the football team get another bowl game in? Could the men's basketball team actually return into a more solid spot in the NCAA? There's just a lot of questions, and I think it's going to be fun to kind of through with it, you guys, during the summer. Just to kind of finish off, happy retirement to Russell Wilson. All great player who, he was one of those dual athlete kind of players. He's second all time in passing touchdowns, fourth all time in passing yards. One of those pioneer mobile quarterbacks too, which is really good to hear. He did leave for Wisconsin, unfortunately. Hopefully, that's not where his college legacy lies on, but even though it probably is, since I think he won the conference there, or at least he had a really great season. Another piece of news, I'm sure you've heard about it. NC State not playing their Brazil game. They're playing it in Charlottesville. And I was like, I'm sure I thought it was cool at first, but I also do not see the legitimacy of hosting these kind of events internationally since, college. It's not like the pros where it's like the best in the world. I think it's definitely a little bit more, there's a lot less loyalty, I think, that a Brazilian or even any kind of like foreign person could have for a college team that even then when you haven't gone to the college, it's not something you can kind of align yourself with unless if it's like a deep familial thing. Like for instance, I have only been to Charlotte like a few times in my life, but I still, root for the Panthers. But I've been to NC State a lot, and I wasn't a big NC State fan before I got here because I just didn't really associate too much with them, and I think that was an issue that was going to come, and I think it was just better to just, for now at least, stick it with the pros. And lastly, I saw they got a big Wright State transfer in baseball. Trying to figure out his name. Hunter Warren. This is the first transfer in Chris Hart's career. Let's see. He has 2 seasons of eligibility remaining. Alex Sogard, who was a former NC State pitcher who has worked, let's see, with, I believe it's Wright State. Like he was, yeah, he is a coach for them. And, he was first team All Horizon at second base, which I think was a position that I was worried about pretty uh, late in the year, especially since, let's see, who's going? Sherman Johnson's most likely going, and there's just a hole at second base that I think could definitely be filled by him. All right, that's all I have today. Next week, since the Carolina Hurricanes are playing right now, I think Game 3 was yesterday. I don't have the score off the top of my head, but I will be doing a deep dive episode into the Raleigh Ice Caps and how the Hurricanes came to North Carolina. It's kind of just like a fun little episode to celebrate the history of hockey in North Carolina. Anyways, hope you have a good one and go Pack.